dreaded elimination round this year, so good for him.
And the opening wave for Yago Dora as we set this heat out in the water. Kolohe Andino joining Yago Dora, and the comeback of Adriano de Souza.
Let's have a look here. Looks like his first wave back. Here we go.
De Souza gets to his feet, comes around this section. Nice carve off the top. Looking strong. Second turn, building strength down the line, and quickly gets to a twofer for the finish right there. So nice start for De Souza.
Yeah, ADS looking good on the first wave. Good to see him back. Good to have the champ back on tour, that's for sure. The time you might pick the wrong one on the backhand, it simplifies things for him and he can literally go to town. De Souza, this was his first wave as well. Just getting the ball rolling again. He's got to have probably a little bit of competitive rust there. But De Souza is a competitive beast, that's for sure.
And this is Kolohe Andino.
Yep, on his backhand. Kolohe, probably one of the better backhands, and you could say maybe a little bit underrated on the backhand, but he's done a lot of damage. I mean, this kid is, he said it simplifies things, if that makes any sense. You know, when you look at his frontside surfing.
Campaign going in 2019, but we've seen him with a slow start in the past and come back firing in the end. Speaking of firing, this goofy foot out of Brazil, Yago Dora, has fired up in this event before as a wild card. And he looks like he's got some great form to start off with. Yago Dora, 2017 came in as a wild card, beat John Florence, Mick Fanning, Gabe Medina.
I think maybe waves of consequences where he needs to work on, but he's got all this kind of stuff down pat. Great rail game, and carries a lot of speed through his maneuvers. Unique style, and there's the air game that we talk about.
An inspiration for an entire nation.
No, absolutely. He's been an inspiration for a generation of surfers, that's for sure.
Kolohe Andino, sharp backhand attack there on the opening turn. And like you said, Potts, Kolohe really showing this strength on the backhand. Really quick, top to bottom approach. Had to cut it mid-face right there. Looks like he's setting up for something on the inside, telegraphing this finish, and stabs the lip.
There's a lot of lump and bump, and it kind of undulates and moves, and it doesn't have that really perfect lip line as well that you can just guarantee on every time you come off the bottom it's going to be there. So halfway through you've got to reconnect, and for example this turn here you can see how he cuts it short, carves it back in, and waiting for that lip to stand up, bangs it on that occasion, cuts it short on that occasion. So you really got to be vigilant and really let the wave produce the lip and then react to it. So Kolohe did a great job on that occasion.
Go back to live action here with Dora. Throwing the tail, survives through a backwash, impacting the wave, but stays glue-footed. Here's a replay of Yago Dora.
Yeah, let's have a look at Yago, obviously with a single high score, 5.93 at the moment. Beautiful transition turn, double pumps, and then jams it through the lip, gets that free-flowing.
De Souza, good-sized left-hander here, off the bottom, carves off the top, winds up off the bottom again, another carve off the top, and smooth finish for ADS. This is a competitive heat right from the beginning. You know, in contrast to the last heat that we saw in the water, Potts, we had a very slow start. It was really, you know, it looked like a struggle for someone to really take lead of that heat.
Beautiful surfing there from Yago, and then right behind Adriano de Souza connects nicely with that lip line, takes his time off the bottom, sets up maneuver number 2, then straight into that last turn there, showing some flair as he finishes off that last maneuver.
What Felipe is going to bring to the lineup here at Itaúna. Kolohe Andino, and good-sized left-hander, can't make it around the corner, however, and has to bail out.
I think sometimes those bigger ones aren't really the ones. Types, I think you got to get those medium ones that hit the sandbank a little better.
For absolutely free, you just make your way down to the beach, and it is the greatest show on surf. Kolohe Andino paddling into this little left. Andino looking for 5.95. Has to carve off the shoulder there, so it has to get something a little bit more impactful. And that would be it right there. Nice backhand reverse.
You asked for it.
That was it.
Yeah, on those smaller waves, Kipes, you've got to really do something special to get a score. 5.95, so that's it's a pretty solid number that's required.
We'll see where the judges go with that, Potts, because that was a dynamic maneuver that he had to throw the tail. Here's another look at it in the replay.
You know, kind of conservative for these guys, though, when you think about it. First turn, just getting everything ready. And then right here, snaps it, spins the tail out, comes out beautifully. So, I mean, it was a well-constructed maneuver. It was done with a lot of speed and flow, which I think will impress the judges. You know, we look at that first one and, you know, quite lumpy and bumpy. So you want the first one to clean the lineup, and then the second one comes in nice and clean.
Yago Dora on cue. Nice carve to begin. Winds up off the bottom. Throws a bunch of spray on that second turn to do some stitch-up work here. Goes for the layback and comes unstuck there, unfortunately. Forcing it a little bit, does not get the finish.
Let's have a look at Yago Dora's wave. Needs to better a 5.93 himself. Had he pulled this last maneuver off? Absolutely, but I think it's going to come in just under. Just really blowing the tail out there, going into that layback snap.
It's going to be go time for Kolohe and Andino. Adriano Souza, second place, priority over Andino. This is going to be a decision time for both of the surfers. Neither one of them taking the corner, taken by Yago Dora, our heat leader. There's a layback snap to begin with. Patient off the bottom. Throws the fins, 180 there, spins right back around. Looking electrified, Yago Dora. Wow.
Groovy situation. I love the bottom turn leading into this next maneuver. Watch how low he gets, jams it off the bottom, kicks the tail out. Control, absolute control right there from Yago Dora.
And well-earned claps and applause from the crowd. And Dino behind him, having to force his way. And we didn't see the beginning of that wave, so we'll see it on the replay. And Dino looking for a 5.45 to move into second place and avoid that elimination round.
It's the board slide, and then right behind him, Andino, keeping in mind De Souza had priority, decided to let Kolohe go, and Andino finishing off.
He's going to get a big number, but let's pay attention to Kolohe and Andino. Important wave, missed time there for the air, and that's not going to be it.
It's looking lumpy and bumpy, isn't it? Typo starting to look harder to ride.
Dora, a lot of foam in front of him, but glides through that section. Looking like he can do no wrong in this heat. Showing some flexibility towards the finish there. Yago Dora just speeding down the freeway, and he took an exit to an excellent score on his previous wave.
9.0, that was a beautiful wave there from Yago. 9.85, 9.99, got behind the low. Looks like he's having a bit of fun right now.
Well, when you're ahead like this, you kind of don't want to hurt yourself, but it looks like it's going to be Yago Dora moving on, along with Adriano Souza.